Shalom. All praise and glory to Yahweh Shem Shah, Shem Kwadash, the ones who the apostles, unsalutations to your Akim that's laboring. This is a news clip from RT News, courtesy of RT News. Pretty good news source. And it's entitled Anniversary of Pain, 60 years since first use of Agent Orange by U.S. military. And, before I start this video, I want to say, this whole MAOA gene bull crap. I use that to be YouTube friendly. It's funny, man. It's more laughable than anything. Talking about violent gene or violent genetic code within minorities, especially so-called Negro. Which is bullshit, man. I was gonna use bull crap again. It's bullshit, man. If anybody's violent, as far as the nations that are up on the earth, out of all the 18 nations, that's us included. 18 nations the Lord made. Out of all the 18 nations, the most violence have come from the nation of Esau, Edom, which is the so-called white race, so-called Caucasians, so-called Jewish, so-called Israeli, so-called European. All right. You're the violent race of people that's upon the earth, man. I mean, here go the video. I'm gonna let the video play, and I'm gonna go right in the scripture.
60 years since the first use of Agent Orange by the US military in Vietnam. The highly toxic herbicide and defoliant caused the suffering of hundreds of thousands of Vietnamese people who've been left with lasting effects from the indiscriminate use of the chemical. I must warn you, you may find these images disturbing.
There are about 5 million people in Vietnam who have incurable chronic diseases due to Agent Orange. They can't lead normal lives or find jobs.
I was a simple soldier in a bomb squad. My task was to clear paths and demolish things. The area was poisoned, but we didn't know it back then. We just went on with our lives. We only realized when we started having children.
I mean, what more you need to see? What more you need to see? And this is just one account of many of accounts of you so-called white people. You Edomites. That's who you are, man. You're the nation of Edom, man. Esau, man. The wasted people, man. All right? Wasted people that look wasted, because you don't have the brown pigmentation, unless you get with the so-called brown pigmented nations, man, which are all the nations outside of you, Esau. That's the only way you get a little color, man, as far as brown. But without that, you're just red, man. That's where the name Edom comes from. Adawam. All right, Adawam with the M on the end. Adawam is red in the ancient Paleo, the original Hebrew. Adawam means red. All right, and that's you, man. All right, you're still Tubal Cain. All right, Tubal Cain, which means traveling weapon. How are you into these other lands? How you enter into the land that's not yours? You enter by way of the sword, which show force towards that nations, man. Those nations that you enter into their lands, man. All right, that's just plain and to the point, I mean, yo, I mean, the MAOA gene is clearly in you devils, man. Obadiah verse 1. The vision of Obadiah. Thus said the Lord power concerning Edom. Yeah, man, concerning you central bankers, families, which call yourself Jewish, on down, man. To your average Joe six-pack so-called Caucasian. Just to all of you, man. Y'all the same people, man. Y'all descended from Esau, Edom. The vision of Obadiah, thus said the Lord power, Yahweh Shah, concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, Yahweh Shah, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. Well, I see why you're despised, Esau, man. I mean, who would want a devil, man, like yourself, man, to enter into their lands? And you know what? Once you enter into their lands, you know what they're thinking? Uh-oh, here goes trouble. You know why? Because they know that when you come, it's nothing but the loss of life, chemical warfare. All right? And you name it, man. Everything happens, all right, negatively against the people whom you approach, whether it be us Israelites, whether it be the other heathen nations outside yourself. You're always doing something destructive, man. You're always doing that, man. Always. And the nerve of you had this fat red devil on the Joe Rogan show talking about an MAOA gene. You're a nation of destroyers, man. You destroy life of everything, man. I don't give a damn whether it's the fucking atmosphere, the fucking oxygen we breathe. And excuse my French right now, but I'm just tired of you devils, man. I'm just tired of you devils, man. At this goddamn point, I'm just tired of you, man. Y'all got everything in a dead-like state, man. Agriculture, the waters we have to drink, the chemical warfare you use through the water we drink, the chemical warfare you use that give our people all kinds of stuff to put in their bodies that messes them all up from birth, man. Yo, I'm just tired of you devils, man. Goddamn tired, man. All you devils do is destructive things to people, man. You have truly shown to be the son of perdition, man. It says, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. Yeah, despised mean hated, man. Verse 3, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that said in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Where's Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to bring you down, man? Yeah, we see you fulfilling your role as the wicked. We know that your blessing is a sword, man. We know that. We see it. You exercise that every day. Every fucking day, Esau. The scriptures say that violence cover you as a garment, man. You're all about violence, man. Look at the Middle East. That's violence that's been initiated and imposed by you, man. And your Edomite allies, man. Your own kind that rally around you. But Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is bringing you down, man. Starting with your economy. Your infrastructure is falling. Your influence on the world stage is almost out of there, man. No one's listening to you devils, man. Verse 4, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, this will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Yeah, man. The Most High is going to bring you down. You might care about your satellites and your space stations. Whatever weapon you got in the firmament. Excuse me. The Most High is going to bring all that stuff to naught, man. All right? Verse 5. If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? And Esau, you just steal on top of stealing, on top of stealing, on top of stealing. Because the Most High gave you rulership, man. Look what you done with it. Even allowed you to live in the land of Israel. Like the scripture saying in Isaiah, let favor be shown to the wicked. In the land of uprightness, what he did unjustly, man. Look at you, man. Them devils just shot missiles, all right, upon, I think it was Iranian ships. Your whole history has been nothing but destructive behavior and violence, man. All right, pure violence. Period, man. Straight and to the point, man. The book of Malachi 1:1. It says, the burden of the word of Yahweh to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith Yahweh, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau's Jacob's brother? Saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and lay his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons. Yeah, the Most High Father hates you Edomites, man. And so do we, man. And so do all the heathen outside yourself, Esau. Even the Ishmaelites call you the great Satan. They know, man. You're the physical counterparts of Satan, man. Verse 4, whereas Edom says we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh had indignation forever. And so that's the reason why when you go into these lands, people look at you like, whoa, what are you doing here? You're the border of wickedness, man. How you think all these so-called civil wars in these different countries, and the countries end up south and north? Because Esau, man. You know, you make your little homes in the little rural areas, whatever you call it, you know, the country parts. You might want to live around you devils anyway, man. Nobody want to live around you, man. Just like Job said, man. I wouldn't set you among my dogs or my flock either, man. Because you the type of vile people that'll try to hump on the dogs, man. The straight up caveman behavior, man. Even though you're in rulership, you're still a caveman. You're still that wild beast that they be captured and put down, man. Period, man. Just tired of you Edomites, man. Tired of you, man. Jeremiah 49. Let's go to let's see here. Jeremiah 49:10. But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. Yeah, your secret places, you know, the so-called Illuminati, they've been exposed, man. People are on to you elites of Esau, which is Amalek. You can't hide anymore, man. It says, his seed is spoiled and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. Yeah, you know why? Hey, man, Esau, you're the spoiler of many nations, man. Who spoiled nations like you, Esau? I mean, this is just a video showing about the Vietnam War, but who spoils the nations like you, Esau? The answer is no one, man. You're the greatest at it, man. Way far beyond any other nation, man. No other nation compared to the destructive behavior you've displayed throughout your existence, man. Since you've been made, Esau. Even going back to when you was Cain, man. You was a murderer, man. Isaiah 33:1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled, and when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. Yeah, man. Woe, destroy is you, or destruction to you. That spoilest. How many nations have been spoiled by the so-called white man, Esau, Edom? I'll wait. Because everybody knows the central bankers, which are the elites of you Edomites, have instigated and started all these wars that's going on. So everyone knows this. This is no secret. This is nothing even to hide. Everybody knows it's out in the open, man. You see? You're the one that spoiled all these nations, Esau. The nations are tired of you, man. Even within your own nation, they're tired of you, man. Your whole destructive path of life, man. Jeremiah 49 and 10 again says, but I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he should not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not. Leave thy fatherless children, I will preserve them alive, and let thy widows trust in me. For thus saith Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken, and that's us, we have surely drunken that cup, right? It says, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. Yeah, man, you know what? The nations is going to rejoice over you once you go down, man. You know why? Because the nation's going to know, hey, Esau is out of power. Esau has been put down. He's in the sides of the pit, man. He's been taken in the pit. He's been shackled down and put in slavery, man. They're going to rejoice, man. Once you drink that cup, man, that the Lord going to give you, man. Verse 3, for I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. Yeah, man, so-called America, man. That's modern day Basra, man, or Bozrah, if you will. Verse 14, I have heard a rumor from Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather you together and come against her, and rise up to the battle. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen, and despised among men. And that's why anywhere you go, Esau, you're despised. The Moabites despise you, the Ammonites despise you, the Hamites despise you, the Ishmaelites despise you, the Elamites despise you, the Shurites despise you, the Japhites despise you, and more importantly, us Israelites despise you, man. See? Everywhere you go, you're despised because of your destructive and deceitful behavior, man. I can't wait to see you go down in your misery, man. Isaiah 34:5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my cursed judgment, which are you Edomites, man. Idumea is a Greek word for Edom, man. The Lord's sword is going to come down upon you, man. Your curse is the same curse of which is the mark of Cain, man. Verse 6, the sword of Yahweh is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord had a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. Yeah, so-called America, man. And the main people that have to worry about the Most High's judgment are all nations. Of course, we got 2/3 of our people got to worry about the judgment. And you got other heathen nations, they have to worry about the judgment that's going to come to them. But the main nation that has the nation that have the greatest judgments that's coming to them are you Edomites, man. And that's good, man, because everyone's gonna be at peace, man. Once you're put down, man. Once the Lord puts you down, that's it, man. Things are gonna get peaceful and better for all the other nations, man. Especially as Israelites, man. All right, the scriptures say he should have judgment without mercy. All right. You're going to have judgment without mercy that showed no mercy. And you Edomites don't show no one mercy, man. See? What mercy have you shown these nations, man? Especially our nation. But, hey, everything is adding up, man. Everything is adding up. All the evidence is on display, man. You're just awaiting trial. And trial will be, once we in our kingdom, that's when you Edomites going to be put on trial. And that's when you're going to be judged by us Israelites, man. And you know the verdict. You know the verdict, Esau. Ain't going to be no arguments in this trial. Ain't going to be no defense attorney in this trial. We're going to be the judges. We're going to be the jurors. And the prosecuting attorney. Ain't no need for defense attorney. And with that, I'm going to say Shalom unto the elected nation of Israel. The next time, Shalom.